quick recap. Our secret handshake keeps sending us everywhere but home. Seems like we're in a courtroom of some kind, and it's dark.
Ooh, I found a Skittle on the ground. I have a clear choice to make. I could wait until we find the lights to see if it is dirty, has hair on it, nibble mark, etc., or I could just eat it.
Choice seems clear to me.
Me too.
How was it?
Not bad. My favorite flavor. A little furry, though. I'm Jay.
And I'm Emma. Welcome to Press Play. Oh, Jay, I found a flashlight. What luck.
That would help me immensely too.
Oh, sweet San Pedro's Island. Who is that?
I'm Paula. I'm the court reporter for this courtroom. I record every single moment that takes place here.
She's not lying. She records every word. Wait, were you recording us before we found that flashlight?
Oh, you mean this? And I quote, "Ooh, I found a Skittle on the ground. I have a clear choice to make. I could wait until we find the lights to see if it is dirty, has hair on it, nibble mark, etc. Or I could just eat it." Then the young lady said, and I quote, "Choice seems clear to me." You said, and I quote, "Me too. Young man eats disgusting Skittle."
Hey!
Oh, young lady asks, and I quote, "How was it?" Response from young man, "Not bad. My favorite flavor. A little furry, though."
Speaking of, I think I still got some of that fur in my mouth. Hey! She's typing. Stop. Stop it. Stop that.
I don't think she's gonna stop, Jay. It's okay.
But what if we say something embarrassing?
Oh, you mean like when you saw me and shouted, "Sweet San Pedro's Island"?
I said that?
Yeah, really loud.
Sweet San Pedro's Island.
Sweet San Pedro's Island.
Hi, Paula. I'm Emma, and this is Jay. We're not sure why we're here, actually. Did something happen here recently?
Yes. Actually, Jay's bad choice to eat the Skittle reminds me of just what took place in this very courtroom. It was very strange. Like, I was living out a Bible story I heard of before. One from the book of Mark, chapter 15.
Well, what happened?
Well, the judge here is a man named Pilate, and a very angry mob of people brought a man named Jesus to Pilate to stand trial. Jesus questioned the way the people did things and stood up for those that no one else stood up for. So he wasn't very popular with some people. Those people hired one of Jesus' friends to betray him, and that's how he ended up here on trial.
Trial for what?
That's just the thing. In all my years of court reporting, I've never heard such a poor case. They said that Jesus claimed to be a king of Jews. So Pilate asked him if he was, and Jesus responded simply, "You have said so."
That's all he said?
Literally, all he said. They kept accusing Jesus, and Jesus said nothing. Pilate was amazed by Jesus. Pilate brought out Barabbas, another prisoner. You see, there was a big party about to take place, and this party, Pilate always releases one prisoner. So Pilate gave the angry mob the choice: release Barabbas or Jesus.
Who did they choose?
Well, like your friend Jay here, they chose poor.
Hey!
No way. They chose to release Barabbas and not Jesus, even though Jesus performed miracles and helped them and never sinned?
Pilate was just as amazed as you. He said, and I quote,
"What shall I do then with the one you call the King of the Jews?" Pilate asked them. "Crucify him," they shouted.
What does that mean?
It's the worst punishment someone can be given. It means
Jesus is going to die?
How could they do it? How could they not choose Jesus?
Can we talk off record?
Please.
My hands were cramping. As I watched it all unfold, I asked myself the same thing. It made me mad. But then I looked at Jesus' face, and he wasn't mad. He was sad. It was like he loved them even though they weren't going to choose him, and he'd be sent to die. Even for me, sometimes I choose the wrong thing, like choosing the font Helvetica instead of Times New Roman. Stupid. Just like you guys before you found the flashlight. We are all stumbling in the dark sometimes and eat a nasty Skittle or two. Except me, that's just a you thing. It's really hard to make the right choice sometimes, but when you get to know Jesus, the right choice becomes clearer. The crowd chose to not release Jesus because they struggled with believing that he really was the Savior they had been waiting generations for. They were in the dark about who Jesus really was. Even though the crowds didn't, we can choose Jesus.
Whoa. Here we go again. Do we dare? No telling where we'll end up next. At this rate, we'll never make it back to the worship party at my church to celebrate Easter.
Thanks, Paula. We gotta go.
Right, and I have to get back on record.
Jay, maybe all of this is getting us ready for that party.
You think so?
I do. You ready for what comes next?
I don't think so.
Me neither, but let's choose to do it anyway. Join us for the secret handshake.
Ooh, this seems nice.
I don't know. I have a feeling something bad just happened here. Friends, let's recap. The secret handshake sent us to meet Paula, a reporter in a courtroom. She was very good at her job and told us about just what took place. Jesus had stood trial before Pilate, and Pilate gave the angry mob against Jesus a choice. They could release Barabbas or Jesus. They chose Barabbas. But when Paula looked at Jesus' face, she was reminded that we can choose Jesus. We'll see you next time. Now it's time to
Drop the verse.
Let's drop the verse.
Oh, what time is it?
Time to drop the verse, Jay. Here we go, here we go, here we go. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? Psalm 27:1. Psalm 27:1. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? Psalm 27:1. Hey! Psalm 27:1. Hey! The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? Psalm 27:1. Hey!